Hey guys, Propertylimbrothers, today is in day 15 and we have a freehold, very cozy 3-bedder unit that I want to share with you. This unit is very close to a lot of amenities, food, transport. Owner has spent close to $70,000 of renovation, and for primary school going parents, this unit is within 10 minutes walk from Tao Nan School. Here I am at Naturalis and I can't wait to show you the place. Come follow me. Naturalis is a freehold development that is located in the District 15. We are located in the Telok Kurau enclave, and this project is developed by Abacus Development Private Limited. TOPs in the year of 2011, it sits on a land size of 2,816 square meter. This whole development is made up of 43 units spread across two 5-story blocks, Block A and Block B. Naturalis is made up of 24 units of 1-bedder, 9 units of 2-bedder, and 10 units of 3-bedder. Out of these 24 units, 8 of the top floor units are actually duplex penthouses. The units size over here range from 517 square feet to 1,776 square feet. So if you like a low density living or you are looking for a project for investment, this unit will be of interest to you. Our unit here is a 1033 square feet 3-bedder. You will notice that the entire unit is of a L-shaped layout. The living hall is of a straight cut rectangular shape, and when you enter the unit, you'll be greeted by the kitchen on the left. After the kitchen, you have two common rooms that is separated by the common bathroom. Master bedroom and the living hall are side by side, with both having access to the balcony. You will also get a home shelter, which is great for storing of your bulky or hardly used items that you want to keep out of sight. Bay window is also found across the bedrooms as well as the common bathrooms. So we are located in Telok Kurau, but to be more precise, we are actually at the bottom left of the Telok Kurau enclave. Naturalis is located right beside the junction of Steel Road and Lorong M Telok Kurau. Telok Kurau enclave is bounded by Changi Road on the top, Steel Road on the left, Siglap Canal on the right, and East Coast Road on the bottom. And there are actually 8 roads that cut across the Telok Kurau enclave. If you are staying in the middle part of the enclave, you do enjoy a lot of peace and serenity. And where Naturalis is located, we are very close to rich amenities along the East Coast Road as well as the Marine Parade Central. You will be spoiled for choice when it comes to food, as East Coast Road is lined with cafe and restaurants. In terms of school, the most prominent school within this 1 km range is Tao Nan School. We also have CHIJ Katong Primary and Head Girls School. And if you go within the 2 km range, you have Nian Primary School, St. Stephen's School, as well as Tanjong Katong Primary School. If you drive, East Coast Park is just 5 minutes drive down south. Heading in the opposite direction along Steel Road will bring you to the PIE. And if you are in for a public transport, you'll be pleased to know that there's actually a bus stop within stone throw away from here. The buses at this bus stop will bring you to Woodlands, Bishan, and Yio Chu Kang. In fact, there's a bus 966 that will bring you to Parkway Parade. We are also smack in the middle of the Marine Parade and Marine Terrace train stations of the Thomson East Coast Line, and these two stations will be operational in the year 2024, bringing to the residents here greater convenience and richer amenities from the underground mall linking to the Marine Parade station. I think this location is great because we are located close to the main road, which gives you plenty of options in terms of transport, not forgetting the amenities as well as also the schools that surround us. I'm sure families with young children or even young couples who loves the food options along the East Coast area, even the Telok Kurau enclave, will find this place very attractive for them. This kitchen is part of the renovation that the owner has done in the year of 2017. The entire place has been gutted out and fitted in with new cabinetries. The owner has put in a lot of effort in the design. From the compact wall to the compact top itself, is actually a renowned brand, well known for its endurance to scratch, heat, stain, as well as impact, to name a few, which I think is very beautiful because of this woody grain. It creates a contrast between the white cabinetries and the countertop. And the next thing you will realize is that this kitchen is actually very airy and well lit, because all thanks to these 2 panels of huge windows that you can actually open up for the hot fumes to escape. I would say that there are plenty of countertops over here for you to place your electrical appliances. You do realize that there are electrical sockets over here so you can place your rice cooker, and there are also additional electrical sockets over here as well for probably your hot kettles and flasks. The sink is of a fantastic size because it's very rare for us to find a huge sink in a household today. I mean, if you look at all the new launches, the hob and the hood built by the brand Bronze, and these are also changed by the owners as well back in 2017. They are still in very good condition and is very well kept by the owner. The washing machine cum dryer is located over here, and this is where you will do your laundry. This oven is at waist height, which is very ergonomically designed for those who actually bake very often. There's also a pocket over here where the owner has actually put in a microwave, and if you look at the cabinetries, there are plenty of storages options here, here and here as well. All are of soft closing, and the fridge is located at this corner that is just directly opposite the washer cum dryer. So coming out of the kitchen, you notice that, hey look, where's the door, right? Because the owner has actually built a additional storages here as well, which would then make a swing door not possible. You can actually build in a sliding bifold door. We can also share with you some renderings when you drop by for a visit. So coming out of the kitchen, you'll be greeted by this very short little foyer area that immediately leads you to bedroom number 3. This is actually the common room that is located right opposite the home shelter, which has been concealed very nicely by the owner, that it looks like part of the wall itself. The orientation of this room is actually facing the south, comes with a bay window, and the owner has cleverly designed a queen bed that sits atop the bay window. There's a very clever use of space. In fact, they have also done a little dressing table over here as well. The flooring of the room is made of parquet, and by building this queen bed over this bay window, it then gives you this very good width between the wardrobe and the bed, making the room actually much more usable. As I mentioned before to you, the owner has spent close to $70,000 in renovation, and that will also include the overlaying of the floor with vinyl. And as you walk on it, it gives you a very warm feel, and it actually matches the entire theme of the house. And you'll be greeted by this beautiful living hall that is very generous in size. You know, in fact, this length of the living cum dining actually spans 5.2 meters in length, and the width is also about 2.9 meters. The owner has placed in a large 3-seater couch, which still leaves plenty of space for us to walk around. In fact, if you were to choose to place in a smaller size couch itself, you can actually place your piano over at the corner itself. And this living hall is also connected to a balcony that connects right to the master bedroom itself. The owner has cleverly made use of the space to have their dining set outside here as part of the alfresco dining. So the owners have invested in this glass curtain, which is approved by the management. And I think the addition of this glass curtain is great because it enlarges the entire livable space of the unit. But most importantly, this also blocks out a lot of noise as well as also dust, which makes maintenance of this place easy. And as you notice, the roller blind has also been installed outside as well, giving a lot of privacy to the occupants of this place. The owner has actually set up a work from home setup over here. Because of the generous length of this balcony, there's plenty of usage of this space. And in fact, this space itself, if you do not wish to have a dryer here, you can relocate your workstation into this corner, which then essentially gives you a much bigger balcony space over here for your friends gathering, as well as also a bigger alfresco dining space. So Naturalis is made out of 2 blocks separated by a swimming pool in the middle. The block that is closer to the main entrance is actually called Block A, and that is made up of a 1-bedder and 2-bedder units. The other block, which is Block B, where we are in right now, is made up of the 1-bedder and a 3-bedder. The entire project is of a north-south orientation, with the corner units' bedrooms either facing towards the east or the west direction. In terms of the 1-bedder, there are actually 5 stacks. 2-bedders comprises of 2 stacks, and a 3-bedder, which is our unit type, has 2 stacks, stack 8 and stack 7. And if you look at the site plan itself, the entire layout of Naturalis is very compact and efficient, and some of the facilities over here includes a barbecue area, a swimming pool, a children's pool, a fitness area, as well as also a playground. So looking at the side plan of Naturalis, you'll notice that the 3 bedrooms are located on either end of Block B. For those of you who actually prefer more of a quiet facing, you will choose stack number 7, which is actually facing towards the inner part of the development. But of course, for those of you who actually prefers more of like an unblocked view, this unit will definitely be the choice for you because you get a 3-sided view as well, from the north to the south as well as also the west view. One of the unique features that we realized of the Naturalis units is that the master bedroom and the living room is actually just right beside one another, with actually a balcony that spans across both of them. And if you look at the 3-bedroom layout over here in Naturalis, there's actually 2 types of layout. There's a Type C1 as well as also a Type C2. In fact, I would say that the difference is actually very marginal. Type C2 is more of a rectangular shape layout, and Type C1 is more of an L-shaped layout that we are in right now. And personally, I think that C1 is actually a great design because you do get a lot of privacy, because the main entrance to the unit is away from the living space of this unit. The owner has actually placed like a little bench over here for their guests to stay and mingle. And in this little pocket foyer over here, this will lead you to bedroom number 2 as well as also the common bathroom. This is of a very good space. In fact, it is also very well lit. It has actually 2 panels of windows over here. The bay window actually allows you to place extra storages in the bathroom. And in this corner over here, this is actually where you will take a bath. So coming to this common bedroom number 2, the owners have actually invested in a double glazed window because it blocks out a lot of the road noise from the busy steel road. You can see that the owners have put in a super single bed here, leaving the bay windows empty. But what you can do is to actually building a platform bed so that you can actually have the bed over the bay window, increasing the overall space for this room. The light ventilation is fantastic because you get a lot of light to come into this room. But of course, this orientation is facing towards the west. What you can do essentially to block out the evening sun is to have a solar film done up on this window that will greatly reduce the glare. Right, so before I bring you to the master bedroom, let me talk a little bit more about the numbers and how we actually compare with a lot of other projects in the Telok Kurau area itself. Just by doing a simple search in the property portal, you will see excess of 90 listings for 3-bedroom freehold properties over here. And if I were to divide the Telok Kurau enclave into the top half and the bottom half, I would look at the bottom half because this is where Naturalis is located. You'll be looking at listings that are asking for a price range between $1.49 million to the excess of $2 million. Average PSF will brings you to about $1,600 to $1,700. For our unit over here in Naturalis, we are asking for a price of $1.45 million for a size of 1033 square feet. That will translate to a PSF of average $1,400 odd. This is really a very attractive quantum. If you look at the location of Naturalis, we are close to the bottom left corner of the Telok Kurau enclave, which essentially means that you are very close to all the amenities and food options. Now moving down towards the St. Patrick area, the 3 bedrooms listing over there are asking for a price between $1.7 million to an excess of $2.4 million with an average PSF of $1,500 odd. There's a disparity in the PSF for our unit here in Naturalis against the 3 bedrooms listings in St. Patrick. So now if I were to compare Naturalis against the big boys in the Amber area, you will naturally be comparing against Amber Park, which will TOP in the year of 2024, Coastline Residences that will TOP in the year of 2022, and of course some of the other projects like Amber 45, Amber Residences, One Amber, The Seaview and the Asta. All these projects generally have a PSF of between $1,600 to $2,400 odd, and if you were to compare that against our Naturalis unit over here, we are asking for a PSF of about $1,400 odd, which essentially is a very attractive price point to come in at for a 3-bedroom unit freehold within a D15 area. So now you may be wondering, how are we comparable to the new launch in this area? Well, we have Infinity at East Coast, which is just down the road. The average PSF for a 3-bedroom over there is at $1,900 over, which is about $500 PSF difference as compared to our Naturalis 3-bedroom that we have right here. And if you look at J at 63, it's also a new project that will TOP in the year of 2023. The average PSF for a 3-bedroom over there is asking for $1,600 odd, which is about $200 difference from our unit. So after looking at the price comparisons of our unit here in Naturalis, we feel that our unit has met the Trifecta sweet spot in terms of price quantum because we are looking at $1.45 million and a very attractive PSF of $1,400 odd. And in terms of the size over here, we are at 1033 square feet, but of course the location is key because we are located very close to all the amenities. This really makes this unit very attractive for family-owned stay or even from an investment perspective. So for this unit, we are going for an asking price of $1.45 million. Breaking down this conservative figure of 1.5% interest rate spreading over a 30 years period with a 75% loan to value ratio, your monthly mortgage will then be $3,753. For a working professional with a gross income of $6,000, factoring in your CPF contribution to offset your monthly mortgage, you will just have to top up an additional of $993 in cash every month for your mortgage. If you choose to buy this place and rent this out, you can easily collect a rent of $2,900, which will give you a positive cash flow of $1,900 odd every month. And given the fact that this is of a freehold status, you can essentially rent this place out for years while waiting for the capital appreciation to hit a figure that you're happy to exit with. As you walk in over here, the entrance to your master bathroom is behind this door that I will share with you later on. Coming in, you will be greeted by this parquet flooring, which is very similar to both of the other common bedrooms. What we have here is actually a king-size bed. Wardrobe has been done up. It's a 2-panel wardrobe with this leather-like laminate that is actually a very nice and luxurious feel. Bay window is present in this room, but what you can see over here is that the owner has actually done up storages, which is perfect because it actually gives you additional space to put in your accessories. Windows over here is actually a double glazed window. The orientation of this room is actually facing towards the west, so you do get a certain degree of west sun coming in. We will recommend you to actually install solar film that will block out the sun rays and the heat, keeping your room cool throughout the day as well. So right over here is the balcony space that you have seen earlier on. In fact, with this opening to the balcony space, it actually makes the master bedroom looks wider without having the constraint of space. You can choose to close the balcony door that gives you an additional privacy. The owners have done up 2 balcony doors that actually, when you close, you essentially block out the noise from the outside, giving you a good night rest. This will be the entrance to your master bathroom. As you walk in over here, you will notice that the space is great. In fact, I would say that this is actually a very generous sized master bathroom itself. Behind this door, the owner has placed a shelf here for their daily necessities as well. So over here, this is actually a very good sized standing shower area. Behind these 2 panel doors, this is where the aircon compressors are located. I would say that this allows a very easy maintenance for the service guys because they do not have to climb out of the window. A very good sized mirror, and the vanity cabinets are all below the sink itself. I would say that this is a very decent sized bathroom for this unit over here. So in terms of amenities, what do we have around here? Well, in terms of food, you have the Marine Parade Central Market and Food Centre that is just down the road. In terms of malls, you have I-12 Katong, which will be reopening in Q4 of 2021. You have Parkway Parade, Katong Square, Roxy Square, Katong V. And in terms of supermarket, you have Cold Storage in Parkway Parade. For nature lovers, East Coast Park is just 5 minutes drive down Steel Road. Alright, so we have come to the end of the home tour of this beautiful 3-bedroom freehold unit in Naturalis. Give our listings manager a call if you want to come by for a physical viewing. If you like Propertylimbrothers home tour video, do remember to click the like and subscribe button in our Propertylimbrothers YouTube channel page itself. We are also on other platforms like Facebook, Instagram and TikTok right now. My name is Wayne, Propertylimbrothers as always. Happy to show you the place. In the meanwhile, take care, stay safe. What do you think, Bonnie? YouTube. Sorry. Double glazed window actually helps to block off the pricing analysis and the numbers. Then talk about the master bedroom, then we are done.